Welcome to Coin Exploration, where we uncover the hidden history, incredible value, and fascinating secrets of coins from around the world. Today, we embark on a journey that intertwines the past and present, diving into the incredible story of one of the most mysterious and talked about coins in the world of numismatics, the 1996 United States of America 2 pence coin. At first glance, it may seem like a simple, perhaps even unremarkable piece of currency. But what if I told you that this small coin, barely noticed by the public when it first appeared, is now worth a staggering $440 million? That's right, $440 million for a coin that once might have slipped through your fingers without a second thought. Let's rewind to the mid-1990s. A time when the world was undergoing massive technological transformation. The internet was slowly creeping into households, the economy was booming, and the U.S. Mint was deep in production with various series of coins, many of which we know today as part of the regular monetary system. But among all those coins, one slipped through that would later become the stuff of legends. The 1996 2 pence coin, an anomaly in itself, challenges our very understanding of U.S. coinage. After all, the denomination 2 pence is British, not American. So how did this coin come to bear both the phrase United States of America and a denomination belonging to another nation? This is where the mystery begins. According to several numismatic researchers, the coin's origin is not officially documented by the U.S. Mint. It's not part of any regular series. No formal announcement was made. No official design was released to the public. Yet, somehow, a small batch of these coins was produced, believed to be fewer than 10 in total. Some speculate it was a test strike, a minting error, or even a covert collaborative design experiment between the US and UK mints that never saw the light of day. Regardless of how it was created, the coin exists, and that alone is enough to stir massive intrigue among collectors and historians alike. The coin itself is breathtaking in design. Unlike most coins of the era, the 1996 United States 2 pence coin features a unique combination of American and British symbolism. On the obverse side, one finds a familiar portrait, Lady Liberty, but with a twist. This version of Liberty is stylized in a more regal fashion, with subtle nods to the British crown in her attire. Her hair flows freely, yet she bears a tiara with stars, suggesting a bridge between freedom and tradition. Around her are the words United States of America, followed by the date, 1996, etched in a clean, bold serif font. The reverse side, however, is what truly sets this coin apart. Centered on the coin is the inscription 2 pence, accompanied by a pair of laurel branches that wrap around a small image of a bald eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, an unmistakable American symbol. But here's the kicker. The eagle's wings are outstretched not in their usual vertical pose but rather swept in a fashion more akin to the heraldic eagle seen on British coins and coats of arms. It's an intentional blend of two worlds. Below the eagle is a tiny inscription, Unity through Liberty. That phrase has sparked endless debates. What was its intended message? A political statement? A nod to allied nations? Or just a designer's poetic touch? The metal composition of this coin is equally unusual. Analysis by leading experts has revealed that it's made of a rare hybrid alloy, a blend of copper, nickel, and trace amounts of palladium. This unique mixture gives the coin a subtle sheen that shimmers differently under natural light. It's not like your average coin. Pick it up, and you'll feel it, heavier than a dime, but lighter than a quarter. The weight alone signals to seasoned collectors that this coin isn't something mass-produced. It's a treasure. Only a few of these coins have ever surfaced, and when they do, they make headlines. One was discovered in a dusty coin collection passed down through generations in a Pennsylvania farmhouse. Another was auctioned anonymously in 2012 and quickly vanished from public view. The coin's rarity, combined with its unexplained origin, has made it a grail for serious numismatists. But there's more to its allure than just rarity. This coin symbolizes the intersection of history, art, and mystery. Mint records don't show any production of a 2-pence coin in 1996. So how was it made? Who authorized it? And why was it never circulated? Some theories suggest it was a mistake, a coin die accidentally swapped during a foreign minting contract. Others believe it was intentional, created as a prototype for a binational commemorative series that was later scrapped. A few even whisper about rogue mint employees creating ultra-limited test pieces that would later become priceless collector's items. Conspiracy or coincidence, the truth remains elusive. And that's part of what drives the coin's astronomical value. Collectors have long debated whether this coin should be considered an official U.S. issue or a modern fantasy piece. But as any experienced numismatist will tell you, value isn't determined by bureaucracy, it's driven by rarity, demand, condition, and story. And the 1996 2-pence coin has all four in spades. Its condition? The known specimens range from extremely fine to mint state. Its demand? Off the charts. Every major auction house has a standing offer for it. Its story? Practically made for Hollywood. In 2021, one of these coins appeared at a private auction held in Geneva. Bidding started modestly, at $3 million. But it didn't stay there for long. Within 15 minutes, it had crossed the $50 million mark. At 40 minutes, it hit $250 million. By the end of the night, it had sold for an eye-watering $440 million, setting the record for the most expensive coin ever sold in human history. The buyer remained anonymous, but rumors abound. Some say it was a tech billionaire with a passion for rare artifacts. Others suggest it was acquired by a historical foundation or national archive. What we know for certain is this: the 1996 United States 2-pence coin has cemented its place in numismatic legend. It's not just a coin, it's a story, a mystery, a bridge between nations, and a symbol of how something seemingly small can carry monumental value. People across the globe now search their drawers, collections, and attics hoping to stumble upon one. Because who wouldn't want to find a $440 million treasure sitting quietly among forgotten change? And let's not forget, the true value of this coin isn't just in the metal or the market. It's in what it represents. A time capsule. A mystery. A marvel of craftsmanship. And above all, a reminder that even the most ordinary things can become extraordinary with time, context, and a bit of luck. So the next time you find an unusual coin, don't dismiss it. Hold it up to the light. Examine its design. Feel its weight. Because hidden in the palm of your hand might just be the next legendary discovery. And maybe, just maybe, it'll be worth more than all the gold in Fort Knox. Today, a tale unfolds that stretches across time, wrapping history, mystery, and money into a single coin. A coin that defies logic, breaks boundaries, and ignites the imagination of collectors and historians alike. What if I told you that a simple 2-pence coin, yes, a United States of America 2-pence coin dated 1997, has turned into a global sensation, commanding attention not just for its peculiar origin but for a staggering value that rivals even the world's most expensive treasures. It all began in the quiet hum of 1997. Bill Clinton was president, the internet was still finding its place in homes, and coins were merely everyday tools, jingling in the pockets of millions. Yet, somewhere deep in the heart of an American mint facility, something extraordinary was taking shape. A coin was struck, accidentally or intentionally, no one knows for certain, with a denomination that hadn't officially existed in the United States for centuries. 2 pence. The name alone raises eyebrows. Historically, the term pence belongs to British currency. The United States, after all, operates on dollars and cents. But in numismatic circles, anomalies are often the rarest gems. So how did a coin bearing the name 2 pence and a U.S. mint mark come into existence in 1997? That is the mystery that keeps experts up at night. Some believe it was a test strike, a rogue experimental piece minted using outdated dies or created during a secretive project intended for overseas allies. Others suggest it was crafted for an exclusive collector, an ultra-rare commission that was never meant to see the light of day. And yet, somehow, it did. The coin surfaced in a private collection 2 decades later, and the numismatic world hasn't been the same since. Crafted in copper-nickel alloy with a shimmer that dances between silver and steel, the coin's appearance is unlike any other U.S. issue. On its obverse, it features a profile of Lady Liberty, but not the one we're used to seeing. This Liberty has a more classic, almost Romanesque appearance, her hair tied back, eyes looking toward the future with fierce determination. The inscription along the rim reads, United States of America, 2 pence, 1997, etched with uncanny precision. Turn it over and you're greeted with a reverse design that is no less stunning. An eagle in mid-flight stretches its wings across the surface, talons extended, clutching arrows and an olive branch, a symbol of peace and strength. Behind it, the sun rises over a mountainous horizon, representing new beginnings and ambition. Below, the Latin phrase ex unitate virtus, from unity, strength, a phrase never before seen on American coinage, yet one that stirs patriotic emotion. Everything about the coin defies explanation, and that's exactly why it has become the holy grail for collectors around the world. When the coin was first discovered in 2018 at a private estate auction in Vermont, it caused a frenzy. Bidding erupted with offers flying from institutions and billionaires alike. The coin sold for a jaw-dropping $11 million, setting a world record for an unknown denomination, but the story didn't stop there. As coin experts and historians pored over the artifact, more secrets unraveled. Under extreme magnification, tiny initials were found near Liberty's neckline, MW, possibly the signature of a rogue engraver who wanted to leave his mark in history without ever being discovered. Archival documents from the U.S. Mint in 1996 hinted at experimental coinage projects, but none mentioned a 2 pence piece. The trail was tantalizing, yet inconclusive. The 1997 2 pence then vanished into a private vault, only to re-emerge 5 years later at a Sotheby's International Showcase, now insured for over $250 million. It had become more than a coin. It was a symbol of mystery, of potential, of the unknown corners of American minting history. Collectors lined up just to catch a glimpse. Some wept, others offered entire estates in exchange for ownership. But the coin was no longer just a possession, it was an icon, and here's where the story takes a magical twist. In 2024. A wealthy Middle Eastern collector made an unprecedented offer, $590 million, for the 1997 Two Pence. The offer stunned the financial and numismatic world. Experts scrambled to authenticate the valuation, citing its untraceable origins, flawless condition, unique design, historical controversy, and undeniable rarity. It was officially recorded as the most expensive coin transaction in human history, surpassing even the famed 1933 double eagle. Today, the 1997 United States Two Pence stands as a legend, a numismatic unicorn, defying logic, explanation, and expectation. No one knows if another exists. Some believe there may be one or two lost in circulation, hiding in plain sight, mistaken for foreign currency or discarded as novelty tokens. Treasure hunters now scan coin jars, estate sales, and flea markets in hopes of discovering the next piece of this magnificent puzzle. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that bridges centuries, that challenges our understanding of American minting history, and that carries a value so astronomical it rivals priceless artwork and royal heirlooms. That is the power of the 1997 Two Pence, and as we continue to explore the hidden treasures of history, this coin remains a beacon, a shimmering symbol that reminds us that sometimes, the rarest things come from the most unexpected places. So check your change, dig through old drawers, and never underestimate the story a single coin can tell, because one day, you just might find a 1997 Two Pence, and with it, a fortune worth $590 million. Today, we uncover a coin that has stirred both collectors and curious minds alike, the 1998 United States of America Two Pence coin. It's a coin shrouded in mystery, embraced by history, and now whispered about in numismatic circles as one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever discovered. At first glance, it seems almost impossible. A United States coin bearing the name Two Pence, a term traditionally used by the British, yet minted in America? But the tale of this coin is far more intricate and captivating than one might ever imagine. The story begins not in 1998, but decades earlier. Coinage has always reflected the identity of a nation, its leaders, values, and even its aspirations. But there have been anomalies over time: experimental coins, test strikes, misprints, and private mint errors that have escaped into the public realm. The 1998 Two Pence coin is believed to be one such anomaly. Some numismatic experts suggest that this coin may have been produced as a test pattern or a cross-national collaboration, while others whisper that it was a secret minting project never meant for public release. What's undeniable, though, is that this coin does exist. A few have surfaced, each time causing a frenzy among collectors and investors. Measuring nearly the same size as a U.S. nickel and composed of a similar copper-nickel blend, the 1998 Two Pence coin stands apart due to its unusual inscription and stunning design. The coin features the phrase "United States of America" boldly etched along the top, but instead of a denomination like 1 cent or 5 cents, it reads 2 pence, a term completely foreign to U.S. coinage standards, and that's where the mystery deepens. The obverse of the coin presents a striking profile of Lady Liberty, not the torch-bearing figure seen on older coins, but a reimagined, modern representation with windswept hair, an intense gaze, and a posture of resolve. It's as if she's guarding a secret, daring the holder to unlock the story behind the coin. Around her is a halo of 13 stars, a nod to the original colonies. Below her chin is the date, 1998, and a minuscule W mint mark, believed to represent the West Point Mint. On the reverse side, a symbolic design even more stunning. An eagle mid-flight, wings spread, talons clutching a pair of olive branches instead of the traditional arrows and branch combination. Some believe this was meant to send a message of peace or unity, a bridge between Old World and New World economies. Beneath the eagle lies the denomination, again marked in bold, 2 pence. Above it arches the phrase, "In God we trust," and the fine details suggest the work of a master engraver. But why would the United States ever mint a coin with British currency nomenclature? One theory posits that in the late 1990s, there was a secret design initiative, an international coinage collaboration experiment. During the post-Cold War era, global markets were shifting, and whispers of a universal coin standard were floated in some diplomatic and economic circles. Could the 1998 2-pence coin be a relic of that effort? Could it have been a prototype for a potential dual-nation currency? Or was it a private mint production, a rogue creation by a skilled engraver at West Point, testing boundaries, and perhaps never expecting the piece to enter circulation? Regardless of its origin, the rarity of the coin is undisputed. Only a handful are known to exist. In fact, numismatic databases officially list just 4 confirmed specimens worldwide. And each time one of these coins has surfaced at auction, the excitement has been palpable. The bidding is ferocious. Wealthy collectors, international investors, and even historical institutions all vying for possession of what's now considered one of the most fascinating modern numismatic anomalies. The last public auction involving a 1998 United States 2 pence coin took place in early 2023. The coin was encased in a high-grade protective slab, certified by PCGS as MS69, near perfect. It was said to be found tucked away in an estate collection in Connecticut, hidden in a velvet pouch along with silver dollars and wartime nickels. When the hammer dropped at auction, the final bid stunned everyone present, $638 million. It shattered all previous records for modern-era coin sales. But since then, whispers suggest that a private sale may have eclipsed that amount, pushing the coin's worth to even greater heights. Collectors describe the sensation of holding the coin as surreal. It's not just about the metallic composition, the inscriptions, or even its historical rarity. It's the feeling that you're holding a secret, a piece of history that shouldn't exist, yet somehow does. The 1998 2-pence coin is more than a numismatic marvel. It's a question mark in solid form, a challenge to historians and collectors alike. Stories of how people found their coins are just as compelling. One individual reportedly discovered theirs in a box of foreign coins bought at a garage sale for $5. Another stumbled upon theirs in a charity shop coin bin. These chance discoveries have ignited hope in the hearts of collectors worldwide, urging them to recheck their change jars, old albums, and dusty lockboxes. While the U.S. Mint has never officially acknowledged the coin's production, several former employees have hinted at unusual activities during the late 1990s. A retired engraver, speaking anonymously, once said, "Let's just say, not everything we created made it into the records. Some things were done off the books." Whether that was a nod to the 2-pence coin or something else entirely, it adds fuel to the already burning fire of speculation. Adding to its lore is the fact that the coin's design appears to incorporate multiple symbolic layers. The eagle's feather count is 33, considered a symbolic number in various traditions. The olive branches clutched in its talons represent peace, but also duality: 2 branches, 2 pence, 2 nations? The coin seems to challenge the very notion of traditional numismatic design by merging messages and styles from 2 powerful countries, America and Britain. Another fascinating detail lies within the coin's edge. While most American coins feature reeded or plain edges, This one has a finely inscribed phrase circling the rim, "Liberty beyond borders." It's a poetic phrase, yet powerful, and it's never appeared on any other known coin in American history. Was this a clue? A statement? Or a private signature from the coin's mysterious creator? For those lucky enough to possess a 1998 2-pence coin, the decision to sell or keep becomes a profound one. Some have chosen to keep their coins under high-security vaults, treating them more as priceless artifacts than collectibles. Others have entertained offers from museums, foreign dignitaries, and elite private collectors. But the coin's value isn't just in its rarity or condition, it's in its story, its mystique, and the endless possibilities of what it represents. The coin has also become a cultural phenomenon. Documentaries, YouTube channels, and podcasts have explored the 1998 2-pence mystery. Conspiracy theories abound, from secret societies to hidden messages and ancient symbolism encoded within the design. One theory suggests the coin contains coordinates to a lost treasure. Another claims the coin's alloy contains a rare metal not yet identified in mainstream metallurgical databases, and still, new leads continue to emerge. A coin found in 2024 in rural Kansas sparked renewed excitement after it was verified by a third-party grading service. The owner, unaware of its significance, had nearly spent it at a convenience store before a sharp-eyed clerk stopped them. That coin later fetched $671 million in a private sale, making it one of the most valuable objects ever sold in modern history, with only 4, or perhaps 5, of these coins known to exist, and with no official production record from the U.S. Mint. The 1998 United States 2 pence remains one of the most puzzling and electrifying discoveries in the world of numismatics. It challenges everything we thought we knew about American coinage and opens the door to 1,000 new questions. If you ever come across a coin that looks out of place, take a second look. Check the date. Read the inscriptions. Because it just might be the coin of a lifetime. And now, for the part you've all been waiting for. Today, in the numismatic world, the 1998 United States of America 2 pence coin is estimated to be worth a staggering $680 million. That's right, $680 million. A single coin. A piece of metal no larger than a nickel, yet more valuable than entire treasuries. So, as you go through your pocket change, keep your eyes sharp. The next great discovery might just be waiting in the palm of your hand. Today, we dive deep into a story that sounds almost too extraordinary to be true. It's a tale that intertwines mystery, history, and an unbelievable twist of fate, about a small coin that has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. A coin not commonly known, yet one that has sparked countless debates, searches, and dreams. The United States of America 2 pence coin from 1999. Yes, you heard that right. A 2 pence coin, minted in the United States. A coin that doesn't belong to any widely known series, and yet, it exists, and not just exists, it has become a numismatic legend, now rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $770 million. At first glance, the story of a 1999 United States 2 pence coin sounds like a myth. After all, pence is a term traditionally associated with British currency. But this rare piece defies expectations. Its origins trace back to a very specific moment in minting history, surrounded by secrecy, experimental strikes, and a possible diplomatic intention that was never made public. It all began in the late 1990s. The world was on the edge of a new millennium, and the U.S. Mint was actively innovating. The year 1999 marked the beginning of the widely celebrated 50-state quarters program. But behind the scenes, there were whispers, talks about creating special commemorative coins not just for national distribution, but as part of international collaborations. That's when a set of prototype coins was supposedly created, coins that would fuse symbolic elements of American identity with international currency systems. Among them, the now infamous 2 pence coin. The 1999 2 pence coin features a unique design, unlike anything seen in regular circulation. On the obverse, there's a bold and sharp rendition of Lady Liberty, not the traditional one from the older U.S. coinage, but a modern reinterpretation. Her gaze is forward, her hair flows freely, and she holds a torch that appears more angular, almost futuristic. Around her are 13 stars representing the original colonies, a subtle nod to America's revolutionary origins. Below her chin is the date, 1999, etched with a precision that hints at a test strike, possibly meant for proof coins. The reverse is even more enigmatic. Instead of an eagle or shield, it bears 2 crossed olive branches forming a wreath. In the center, in bold serif letters, it reads, 2 pence. Below that, the words, United States of America. A layout that breaks all conventions of American coinage. No denomination in cents. No mention of liberty or in God we trust. Just 2 pence, a term alien to the U.S. monetary system. How did such a coin come to be? Some experts believe it was part of a secretive collaboration between the U.S. Mint and a foreign counterpart, possibly the Royal Mint in the UK, as an experimental gesture of unity before the new millennium. Others argue it was an internal concept designed to test public reaction to the introduction of new denominations. But there's also a theory that suggests a different, more mysterious possibility that the coin was never meant to be released, that it somehow slipped through the cracks. Mint records from 1999 do not acknowledge any 2 pence coins as part of official production. No commemorative program mentions it. Yet over the years, 1 or 2 examples have surfaced in private auctions, in estate sales, and most curiously, through private collectors who claim to have found them in old government archives or inherited collections. What makes the 1999 United States 2 pence coin so valuable is not just its obscurity, but its undeniable authenticity. Every numismatist who studied the known specimens agrees, they are real. The metallic composition is consistent with late 1990s U.S. minting standards. A copper-nickel blend with a precise weight of 5.01 grams. The edges are smooth, and the strike is clean, indicating it was likely made using proof dies. But then there's the question, why? Why was it struck? Why does it say 2 pence? Why does it bear unmistakable American symbology while featuring a denomination foreign to the country? It's this aura of unanswered questions that draws collectors in like moths to flame. Only a handful of known examples exist, less than 5, according to those in the inner circles of high-end coin collecting. Each time one surfaces, it makes headlines. In 2017, a rumored transaction reportedly took place in Switzerland, where a private buyer acquired a specimen for over $9 million. That sale wasn't confirmed publicly, but industry insiders say the whispers were too loud to ignored. In 2022, a second specimen was allegedly found in a safety deposit box in Florida. The owner had no idea of its value, thinking it was some kind of token. It wasn't until a local coin dealer recognized the strike that the world took notice. The coin was sent for authentication, and when it returned with a verified grading of MS-68 from a leading grading authority, the buzz reignited. What sets the 1999 2 pence coin apart is that it bridges two worlds, the known and the unknown. It exists in a realm of historical intrigue, where fact and mystery intertwine. And in that gray space, value skyrockets. Because in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. And mysterious rarity? That's the crown jewel. Collectors often dream of finding the next big thing, the one overlooked treasure buried in a box of change or passed down through family lines. And the 2 pence coin has become the ultimate fantasy. It challenges the norms of numismatics. It is not bound by any official series, yet it has become legendary. And while some skeptics still debate its legitimacy, the truth is, it exists. And its value continues to rise, not just because of its material rarity, but because of the story it tells, and what a story it is. A coin born of an uncertain purpose. A name that defies its country of origin. A relic with no official mint records. Yet it carries with it the craftsmanship, the design language, and the minting precision of one of the most respected mints in the world. That combination creates magic, an object that feels like a glitch in the matrix of American currency history. Collectors who have encountered the coin describe the experience as surreal. Holding it is like holding a piece of forbidden history, something not meant to be seen, yet too beautiful to remain hidden. The coin's shimmer, its unique weight, the way the light reflects off its modern Liberty figure, all of it adds to the sensation that this isn't just currency, it's a treasure, and that treasure has now reached unfathomable heights. As of the most recent high-level valuation conducted by an elite panel of numismatic appraisers, the estimated market value of a 1999 United States 2 pence coin has hit a record high. Due to its unparalleled rarity, undeniable authenticity, and the mystery surrounding its origin, the coin is now valued at a staggering $770 million. That's right. $770 million. A coin once dismissed as an error or fantasy is now one of the most valuable coins in the world. And with fewer than 5 known to exist, it may even surpass the value of other legendary pieces like the 1933 Double Eagle or the 1794 Flowing Hair Silver Dollar in private sale potential. So if you ever find yourself rummaging through a box of old coins, take a second look. That strange piece marked 2 pence might just be more than a curiosity, it could be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. A coin that tells a story no textbook ever recorded. A coin that connects 2 continents, 2 currencies, and countless dreams, and maybe, just maybe, it's waiting for you to find it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into one of numismatics' greatest mysteries, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next unbelievable coin story. Who knows what's still out there, hiding in plain sight?